As always, when I cover these obvious hoaxes and psyops that are presented on the mainstream media news, I don't just break down the hoaxes themselves. I go much, much deeper, covering the occultic side. People need to understand these people that run this world, they don't speak through language. They speak through numbers, dates, colors, signs, and symbols. And if you don't understand that concept, you're truly never going to understand how they operate, and therefore, more than likely, not going to get it. Okay, let's take a look. This New York City, the Chelsea area, reminds me of course, Chelsea Clinton. What do you see here? The double horn shirt, the upside down cross. Just like Bill Clinton said recently about Hillary working like a demon. Give me a break. Now, again, always with these hidden messages, hidden symbols in plain sight. Again, it's always about the occult. Take a look at this little dumpster here. You get your 3 and 3, and the 2 and 1. You get your 3 3s. The occult right there. Now, also, they always have these little, props hidden in plain sight with this plastic bag. With this explosion going off, I find it interesting. You still see this plastic bag in the vicinity. Take a closer look. Always, again, about the occult. You get your 33 with this plastic on it. Not by chance, okay? These are props. People say, oh, you're being ridiculous. No, it's you just don't understand how they operate. It's nothing more than a stage event, and this is how they do it. Okay? Another example, these firefighters, 2 walking. Why would they take a picture of their back? You see the name Leonard, you get your cult of 33. Okay? This is how they do it. Okay? Now, as far as, which I find interesting, are these people involved always with these crisis actors. Take a listen to this guy here, and not just this one. I'm going to point out a couple others. I'm going to play this clip. You're going to realize this is not just some random bozo they picked out of the crowd to interview. Just like this event was planned, these people that are being interviewed, they were planned to be part of this hoax, this psyop, given lines to say exactly what they're supposed to say. This guy, without a shadow of a doubt, without going into too much information, you're going to tell this guy is nothing but a crisis actor. But again, I'm going to show some details on him. It's going to show and prove without a shadow of a doubt he was selected for this hoax. Take a listen first off with what he has to say. I'll point out some other things as well when he's speaking.
See if I could see anything. There were other neighbors looking out of their windows asking me if I was okay.
One thing you'll notice, this video is not the best quality, but he has an earpiece. This is, of course, for the studio to communicate to him, or to cut him off when necessary, or feed him lines in this situation.
It was a very...
Now this is interesting here. They went from that segment, they went to this one, and now the earpiece is gone. He's wearing a shirt.
Chaotic situation. People were scared. People were on their phones. I was around for 9/11.
This guy's too happy, too smiley again. Just happy to be on TV. These people, they have no souls. They'll do anything for a buck. That's what it all comes down to. And also, I'm going to show again this guy that wants to be famous. He's trying hard to be famous, just like many past psyops and hoaxes. These people have a history, which I'll point out in a little bit.
I remember walking down the West Side Highway and seeing kind of, obviously not to this extreme, but it was very reminiscent of that kind of a feel. Yeah, people were scared, and you could see it on their faces.
Yeah, this guy looks really scared. Let's get a close-up here. Again, of that earpiece. Again, it's kind of hard to see with this video. It's kind of blurry, but
there were other neighbors
you can clearly see it there.
Windows, asking me if I was okay. It was a very chaotic situation.
Now, I'm going to show some footage. This guy definitely has a history in the media. And there you go. Singer-songwriter. Okay? Aiden Leslie. There you go. Just pull this guy, again, ran him out of the streets. Take a look here at these music videos. I'll position this a little bit better here. Take a look here. Here he is in this one music video trying to leave now. He's in New York. There he is. Give me a break. Yeah, come on, give me a break. Now another video here. Interesting title, Diamond Dream. So again, Not just some random bozo they picked out of the crowd. Take a listen to this one. This woman here, I mean, completely bizarre woman, overdoing it, overacting. Take a listen.
Of that sort here so far. You have a witness? Let's hear what she has to say.
Deborah, you
got your 111 as well. You know, they love their occultic numbers when they go to live broadcasts. If you haven't watched my previous videos, you're not going to understand this. Like they're 311s or 411s or 111s and whatnot.
were in the area when the blast went off. Is that correct?
Yes, I was.
Where were you?
I was in a burrito place, vegetarian place, and the lady was fixing my burrito, and I was getting ready to sit down and eat, and all of a sudden we hear a boom, and I mean it was loud and shook the building.
Got this woman, too much, overacting, 100% crisis actress.
And everything, it was a bam, and then we ran. We saw people running to us, holding their ears, coughing and wiping their eyes and stuff like that. And we, are you all right? Are you all right? Are you all right? And while we was doing that, we saw a big cloud of smoke. It was clear, and it was a fireball in between.
Give me
That's
a
how
break.
we saw it. When the fire was going up, I mean not the fire, because you didn't see fire. You saw like a moon, but it was red. And then
it's a very clear reference to the blood moon as mentioned in the Bible. Definitely scripted interview. Describing a bomb explosion and talking about a red moon. No, this is definitely Lines Fedger specifically told to say this stuff without a shadow of a doubt.
and then you saw a cloud around it, and everybody was running and running and running and running, and we was just watching. We was asking people, are they all right? Are they all right? But I would not go over there. I didn't want to go over there, but it was bad. It was real bad. We thought it was the building collapsing, or we thought it was, I thought, because I don't know anything about bombs or anything like that, so I thought it was a gas explosion, because I know they're working on that building over there. But come to find out, it was something different.
So they are working on a building over there by 23rd?
Yes,
Yeah.
they are.
So
They had the scaffolding and everything up, so I thought it was that.
Was the explosion by that building?
Yes, it was near the building, as far as I could see.
In front of it?
In front of it, yes, around in that area, because I didn't go all the way down. But it was big enough for me to see it. I mean, it was big. It was real big.
So you were at the burrito place one more time in terms of location. Was where again?
It's like
24th?
24th and 7th.
24th
Right
and
where the
7th.
one, where the one train is.
Right. So you come out here on 24th and 7th and you see the explosion. You
I
said it
didn't
was
come out. I was out here all day.
Yeah.
I went to Home Depot, and then I went to Burlington, and then I was ready to eat. I was hungry. See, I'm fasting, so I went over there and get me a burrito, and then all of a sudden it was this big bang.
Right.
I mean a bad bang.
Deborah, thank you so much.
You're
Very much
welcome.
appreciated.
You're welcome.
Again, that's what we've been hearing in terms of our...
Give me a break. This woman reminds me of that Charles Ramsey guy. Just as you see here from a past hoax in Ohio, the cult of Ramsey, as I mentioned before in a previous video. Now again with the occult, with this fitness club where they show the footage. It's called Orange Theory Fitness. And again, Chelsea. And again, all about Freemasonry. The only color in numerology that is 33. Let's play this clip here. Take a look.
Outside in the streets and the effect, and then there was also video that shows what happens inside this very same location from Orange Theory Fitness in the location in their
Out of all the locations they're going to have, this surveillance video is from Orange Theory. Basically a Masonic theory, the cult of Orange. Now take a look here. Looks like it's about to snow inside here.
surveillance video. This is the inside video, and you can
You watched my video on Paris, same exact thing. It looks like it's snowing. Supposed glass going everywhere. Give me a break. It's complete garbage.
see that tempered glass breaking, not falling, but completely broken because of the bomb blast. That is what we're also watching at 12:45 local time in terms of what this means.
This reminds me, again, going back in time with the Paris hoax, that Psyop happened months ago. Same exact thing that happened in the cafe. It looked like it was snowing inside. Now, take a look here when it comes to the occult. Again, I mentioned before the occult. This guy mentioned here again, right here, Ben Brooks, and he looks kind of goofy here. When he mentions lightning, now I'm going to get into this. This guy knows about masonry, so definitely, scripted. They're going to have a trusted mason. So we talk about this, and again, the occult of 33. Now, again, lightning, it's a reference to the Bible. Luke chapter 10, verse 18. As Jesus stated, he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. Okay? It's all about the occult of Barack Obama, which I'll get into now to conclude the video. Understand, Barack Obama's name is fictitious. It's all in Hebrew. Basically, Barack Obama means lightning falling from heaven, again from Luke chapter 10 verse 18. This is why his name was selected. Okay, now you understand this, take a look here again in Hebrew. Barak, lightning. You got a Barak missile here. Barak 1, Israel, Hebrew. Now another individual that used this name, Barak, changed his name, was Ehud Barak, former prime minister of Israel. He was born Ehud Barak, but again changed it to Ehud Barak to have that lightning symbol. These are Satanists that run this world. It's all about the occult. Now, taking a look at some of these supposed photos from Barack Obama's past, a lot of Photoshop taking place. Here, Ann Dunham, his half-sister Maya, and his supposed grandfather. See, there's a gap behind. What do you see here? Between Obama's side and his arm, take a little bit of a closer look, you see a black hand. Okay, I'll get into that in a little bit, and who that is. Who's missing from the photo. Some symbolism here. This photo wearing the pirate's hat and blinded in the right eye. I've mentioned this many times. Before I get into that, let's take a look at pirate. Why it's so important. Skull and bones and the whole pirate. Because pirate is 33 in numerology. Now, again, talking about being blinded in the right eye, such as this pirate, it all boils down to Zechariah 11:17. I mentioned this many times, where it states in the Bible where the Antichrist will be blinded in the right eye. That's why you also see Obama doing this right here. A lot of people get confused. I've shown this several times, and people are always saying, oh, no, it's his left eye. Understand, here's Obama, okay? He's blinking with his right eye. This is a reflection, okay? It's not his left eye. For the several people that come to my channel saying, oh, no, he's blinking with his left eye. No, he's not. It's his right eye. Again, it's all about being blind in the right eye as the Antichrist symbolism. And also the sticking of the tongue out, where it states in the Bible, whom do you mock, sticking out your tongue, you children of sinners and liars, okay? Seed of Satan. Now, getting on here with this whole entire idea of the birth certificate, this whole debate, this whole debacle with Donald Trump. I find this ironic. This is how far the satanic system goes. You have this published on the Daily Beast with this orange logo for 33. You have Barack Obama winking with his right eye. You have Donald Trump, another puppet, doing the 666 hand sign like he always does. Okay? Also, Fox News, the supposed opposition to the liberal network, such as CNN and others such as MSNBC. Fox News, follow my channel, you'll know this. Fox is 666 in numerology, Pythagorean numerology, just like Fox Film, 20th Century Fox, Michael J. Fox. That's why they love to use him in Back to the Future. It's all about the occult. Now, breaking down more fakery, taking a look at this image. This is an official image. Supposedly passed off as real. Give me a break. Take a look at the supposed grandfather's hand. It's just floating up here. Look at his left shoulder here. His arm is straight down. You can tell. They basically, it's all Photoshop. They basically moved the grandmother to one side and placed Barack in the middle. Just a closer look at the creepy floating hand. Again, if his arm was extended, you'd see it basically extended out to do this. No way is possible. You know, complete joke. Now here's the more realistic image. Now, what's taking place here. Now I know there's going to be a few that say, oh, this is just this photo here you have. It's nothing but garbage. You know, you did some Photoshop yourself. It's not a legit photo. Of course it's not a legit photo, but it wasn't produced by me. Okay? Go to Time Magazine's website, and here's your photo. Okay? There you go. Now, the truth is, I believe this is Barack Obama's real father. Frank Marshall Davis, former military man, lived in Hawaii. The resemblance to Obama, not this goof here, this made-up character, Barack Sr. Give me a break. Looks nothing like him. Okay? Take another look here. Come on. This guy here. I mean, where do they find this guy? Some made-up guy. They just paid a few bucks to play Barack Obama's father. This is the real deal right here, I believe. Now, taking a look at this morphing image here, you can clearly see. For those that know about Frank Marshall Davis and the connection with Barack Obama has mentioned Frank Marshall Davis several times in his book. Okay, now I find this pretty interesting here. This is going back to September of 1995. This is coming straight out of the horse's mouth. Listen to what Barack Obama says. Okay? You're not going to hear this anywhere on the media. This is going back in time. Take a listen.
A black man from Kansas named Frank, actually, at the time, a fairly well-known poet named Frank Marshall Davis, who had moved to Hawaii and lived there. And so I have a discussion with him about the kinds of frustrations I'm having, and he sort of schools me on that I should get used to.
What all boils down to, what all comes down to, he claims it's his grandfather's friend, when in reality this is his dad. Okay? So the whole birther issue is nothing but a distraction from the truth. This is how they do it. If this was true, they wouldn't push it on the mainstream media. They would keep this in the closet. They wouldn't be pushing it 24/7 all over the media. It's keeping, again, people further from the truth. Like I stated many times with this image here, Richard Nixon was no hero, but this is the absolute truth. The American people don't believe anything until they see it on television. That's what it all comes down to. Whenever anybody hears a rumor, the first thing they do is they check CNN, Fox News, or Snoops for the truth. Good luck. All they feed you is nothing but lies, nothing but propaganda. Those people that think they're too smart to be fooled, unfortunately, you've been fooled if you believe your media. We've all been born into deception. Very few can find their way out and realize they've been fed nothing but lies. It's not just our generation. It's been going on basically for centuries. This is how the ruling elite continue to rule, keeping us all furthest away from the truth as possible. This is their method of control.